Hi, today we're going to look at lesson 15 on page 104 of your workbooks. Today we're going to be building polygons, specifically quadrilaterals and triangles, and we're going to see some characteristics of when we can and when we can't make those. So on page 104 you see, where is Lynn? At a park, the slide is 5 meters east of the swings. Lynn is standing 3 meters away from the slide. Draw a diagram of the situation, including a place where Lynn could be. You want to pause the video at this point and draw that in. Once you have that drawn in, determine how far away from the swings is Lynn in your diagram, and where are some other places Lynn could be. So if we take a look here, so here's a diagram here. Maybe yours looks like this, maybe yours didn't. So here's the swings, 5 meters east of that is the slide. So and Lynn was 3 meters away. So how far is Lynn from the swings? Well, it depends on where we are, right? Lynn could be right here. It didn't say in which direction Lynn was from the slides. So we can't always assume it's in one direction. So if they're 3 meters away from the slide but back towards the swing, then they're only 2 meters away from the swings. On the other hand, Lynn could be 3 meters east of the slide, making her a total of 8 meters away from the swings, or anywhere in between there. If we swing this around, you can see that. So answer those questions there. Now let's look at building Diego and Jada's shapes. Diego built a quadrilateral using side lengths 4 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches, and 9 inches. Build such a shape. So without using a ruler, see if you could do that. Now if we use a ruler, we could be more precise here and we'll see some things. So take a look at my picture here. So here, 4 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches, and 9 inches. Could I use these 4 sides and still have a quadrilateral? Or would it look identical to this? So let me see if I move this around a little bit. Let's do this. Move it a little bit more. Is that a quadrilateral? Sure it is. It has 4 angles, 4 sides. It's quadrilateral, but not the same shape. But I do have all 4 sides. So notice that. Make note of that. Now Jada was building a triangle using the side lengths of 4, 5, and 8. So let me get rid of the 6 and the 9. Oh, there's a 5 and the 9. Let me get rid of those. 4, 5, and 8. So here's an 8. So bring this around. Let's see if I can move this. So this triangle, there we go. I'm going to swing it. So this triangle that I create, can I bend this any other way? Or is this triangle going to stay the same? Or can I change those angles any way? Can I do that and make it work? I don't think I can. This isn't gonna, it's still gonna be the same shape no matter what I do. So notice the difference there between Diego's and Jada's shapes. So answer those questions on page 104. Now, swinging the sides around, this is going to show you something unique about triangles. And it's the triangle no, it's not the triangle side sum theorem. So notice here I have 3 sides. Here's my triangle. This is an isosceles triangle. I know that because 2 of the sides are the same. So there you go. Nice triangle, 2 sides are the same, makes a triangle. But what happens if I shorten this side down to 1.5, and the other one, the green side here, down to 1.5? 1.5. It's not cooperating with me. There we go, 1.5. Will this form a triangle? So if I move this, dunk, dunk, do they make a triangle? They don't. What if I shorten up the base there? Will this make a triangle? Well, yes, it will. And this theorem says that the sum of the two shorter sides has to be longer than the longest side. In this case, the blue bottom, the blue base here, is 2.6. And 1.5 and 1.5 add up to 3. So this will make a triangle. So let's explore a little bit more here. So if I take this blue one and increase the size to 6, and each of the other sides to 3, will this make a triangle? Well, what I just said was the sum of these two sides, will this make a triangle? Almost looks like it will, but it's not going to, because these sides are going to land flat. They won't meet out somewhere outside here. So these two shorter sides have to add up. So if I have 4 and 3, 4 and 3, that adds up to 7. That sum of those two shorter sides is longer than the longest side. That has to happen in order for a triangle to form. Otherwise, a triangle won't form. Again, if I have two shorter sides, 2.3 and 3, this is not going to make a triangle. These sides will collapse, and boom, will not make a triangle. So again, the sum of the two shorter sides has to be longer than the longest side. Can't be equal to it either. Has to be longer than it. All right, so take a look at your chapter summary there on page 107, 106. Don't worry about the questions on page 105. I just demonstrated that a little quicker than we might have been able to do in class. All right, your practice problems are on 108. Read through your summary on 107, 108, and 109. And I will be back on Tuesday.